How we view a problem is the problem. I think when we see a homelessness, probably the majority reaction is to look away, not look. And then, depending on your political persuasion, I think we're basically disengaged, and one half would lean towards mercy and would probably overly idealize it. And the other half would come up with responses that basically blame the person there. I think the reality is probably both of those are um, true in different degrees or in every person, victims and bad choices. And one friend described it very much as, you know, person without community who has burned every bridge to the point that their safety net has not just been broken, it's been evaporated. Um, but what's more important is to see they're human beings. They are made in the image of God, if you use that language. If you believe the scriptures, that's clearly what it says. And there's hope, there's potential. They're a human being. They're not just a person without a home. They're not just a person with a problem or with addiction, or they are a human being. And where there's life, there's hope. And it's the whole person that needs to be solved. It's not just a home that needs to be found and a place to be put in so we don't have to see them on the streets, but it's a whole person. It certainly needs a home, needs community, needs love. What's one of the most powerful things we can do? I don't really know, but I know it starts with not looking away, looking. One of the most powerful experiences I had, I was in downtown San Francisco, and there's two homeless people there. Um, and I just spoke to the woman and was talking to her. I think she asked me for money. And the woman was somewhat cohesive. She was pretty coherent. I was talking to a person. The man he was either on something or crazy. Um, it was quite an interesting situation, as I think many of you can relate to. And I had just finished. She asked me for money. I said I didn't have any. And then I said, I talked to her. I can't remember what it was, what I said. And I said, oh, hey, I got half of my sandwich left over from lunch. I knew it was a good sandwich. I was looking forward to eating that other half. And part of me didn't want to tell her. And she said, sure, I'd love it. So I ran over to my car. I came back and I gave it to her. Said a couple more words. Then I figured I'd do the right thing, during the eyes and say, how may I pray for you right now? I'd like to pray. What miracle do you need from God? What would you like me to pray for? And she looked me back and said, I already got it. I said, what? She says, what you're giving me right now. So powerful. She was so blessed, not by the sandwich, not by the money, because I didn't give her any money, but the fact that I interacted with her and treated her like a human being. That really, really touched me. I think I got more than half a sandwich worth in that exchange. I think I got more out of it. Then she let me pray for her, which was very, very fun, especially the reaction of the other guy. I don't know if he was her companion, he just happened to be there, was quite interesting. That spoke to me so much. Just look him in the eye, just have a human connection. Don't feel guilty. I'm trying to learn not to feel guilty that I don't have money to give them, and also to discipline myself. I don't really think that handing out money helps. Um, but I also would rather not be calloused and my heart be insensitive. It's a human being, and what do they need? They need everything, really. And it starts with acknowledging that they're human. They have tremendous divine value.